But yeah, dude, I think today's been great. I think this whole weekend kind of, because I wasn't even supposed to be here this weekend, low key.
Crazy.
And I guess we could transition to this topic because I did kind of want to talk about this for a second, and I hate to bring the mood down a little bit, but it's been weighing heavy on my conscience, and I think honestly, so essentially what I have is an autoimmune disorder. Mm-hmm. It's called ulcerative colitis, and what it basically means is I have like a whole bunch of inflammation in my stomach. I got it weirdly enough because of COVID back in July 2020. I recovered from COVID, and while I was recovering, I kept getting like really bad stomach pain.
That's crazy.
And like urgency to use the restroom, all this like fucked up shit.
Like
really.
Pee or poop? Sorry,
take a shit. Yeah.
Get real graphic.
I had to take a shit. I would have to take a shit. Like I mean, like it would just be painful, and like the only way for me to feel relief is to use the restroom. So like I would get like really crazy stomach cramps, but like I let it happen. Like so like it was fine in the beginning. Like it was just like, oh, I just had stomach cramps. Like it's cool. But it kept happening, and it got worse as it kept happening. So like for 6 months it was undiagnosed. I finally went to a doctor, and at first they thought I had this thing called H. pylori or H. pylori. I don't know which way to say it. So I took medication for that. I was straight, but I was still feeling like shit. Still had symptoms. So I was dealing with that shit from July 2020 till August 2021, undiagnosed of what the fuck was going on with me. Had to go to the hospital multiple times, go to the ER multiple times because like of certain situations and scenarios. But yeah, finally they found out that I have ulcerative colitis, and ever since then it's kind of still been like a battle. And this is what really pisses me off about this, is that this is actually a very common disease. A lot of people actually have it. Like I think over 500,000 people have this disease in the United States, and people are like just silently suffering. Like if you go to Reddit forums of like ulcerative colitis, all you see on there are people like just like literally pouring their hearts out, saying like how much they're in pain and how much. And I don't even consider myself to be a part of that organization, only because I have a very mild version of it. And to see like how these people are dealing with it, and how like they have to use the restroom 20 plus times a day and can't find any fucking relief, it was fucking like crazy for me to like read, and like no one even knows what this shit is, you know? So like
that's crazy.
And like so my sister was telling me to go onto Instagram to see if there's like any like pages for it, and see like what people are talking about, like the community for it. And it's so funny. I went, and their memes are hella dark. Like there's some sad ass memes.
Well,
man.
I think that's like an answer for you. You can be that one person, bring light into it.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of me bringing it up right now.
It sounds like that, like the role you are in, and like the fact that you're marketing and all that stuff, you bring light to a lot of situations.
Yeah,
and anybody who's in marketing bring light to something.
Well, what we're doing right now is we're bringing. I know like we don't have a following or anything, but at the end of the day, no one else is talking about this,
because
bro.
You have a choice if you want to make it matter or not. But what I'm saying is you're bringing light to something that matters.
Oh, 100%.
To you, and it's going to matter a lot of people outside of this.
No,
too.
for real, man. Like,
so bring light to it.
It's fucked up, man. I read all these posts, bro, and like it gets me very humble, because it's like, yeah, I have it pretty bad. Like, yeah, I had to take off of work for a whole week last week because of my shit. Wasn't sure I was gonna come this week because of my I had a flare up, but I know for a fact that people are dealing with way worse. 100%. like where they had to be admitted into hospitals for days, and like they can't, and there's like still no solution for it. Like it's still under research.
I was about to say, the one thing I can't do, like you saying you have to use the restroom like just randomly,
bro,
just to get released. Like that's terrible.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I
can't use the restroom anywhere,
bro. It's just your gut health in general.
Yeah,
it has a lot. It has a lot to do with your mental health too. If you have a clean gut, you have a clean mind. If you have a clean mind, you have a clean gut. It works. That's how it works. So there was a situation I was in where I kind of thought I was gonna die, because there was a situation where there was people following us to my car, and we had, like, the people I was with had a weapon, which made me feel safer. But obviously I don't want to go to that situation. I don't like that whole situation in general. Just did not make me feel good. Did not make in my mind, I was very stressed out. I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Anyways, nothing ended up happening, thank God. But as soon as the situation stopped, my stomach immediately was in straight pain. And like, when I mean pain, like it's pain to where I'm thinking I could either pass out or I can go use the restroom. So I had to shit on someone's yard, bro. I didn't give a fuck.
You're lying.
I didn't have a choice. It was either
I'll bet you on somebody's Ring camera right now.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I literally like, and
somebody's Ring camera,
dude.
Yo, what?
Yeah, and then it's like, dude, it was. I felt like, dude, if anybody thinks I wanted to do that, trust me, that's not what I had planned going on my Saturday night. You know, it was really fucked up, man. It was bad. Don't even tell me how I got out of the situation. I got home safely. I did everything straight. We were good. But yeah, man, and it's just like that's the first time it's happened to me. Like I've had to do that like probably like 2 or 3 other times.
You crapped on somebody's yard like 2 or 3 times?
Not in someone's yard specifically, but like in spots where I'm not really too proud to announce. But like, yeah, I mean, like, dude, and I'm not ashamed about it because no one knows what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody knows the pain, bro. Like,
so like, who cares? Like,
yeah, I mean, nobody knows.
I wouldn't be mad at like, bro. I'll be mad if it's my yard, but like, I wouldn't be mad if like I'm with you. I'm like, hey, dude.
Well, like I have to start packing an emergency bag because for real, because like I really don't know how my stomach's gonna be. Like now I'm good because I'm on medication right now, but like I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No. But yeah, man.
I appreciate you being so transparent.
She's in the bag. She's in the bag over here trying to talk. Who asked her to talk?
Thank you. Now you can, if you're saying nice things.
Come on to the front. Like come on to the camera. You want to talk? Like go ahead.
Carly, you want to come? You want to come here and talk? You want to say something?
They want to speak in a podcast, obviously.
Well, I'm an empath first and foremost, so I don't know what you're going through, but I appreciate you like being transparent with your situation because I feel like a lot of people might be like embarrassed or like ashamed about it because of like the circumstances that they have to go through, but there are probably so many other people out there, like you said, that have the same situation that either they don't technically know how severe it is, they don't really know that that's like the actual diagnosis for it, and so I feel like this could kind of potentially make people more aware that, oh, this isn't something that's just kind of been going on, like this is actually serious.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll like get treated for it and like actually get serious help. So
for real,
I applaud you for it. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
you being
those are the kind words that, you know, everyone needs to